Yo, what is up guys? Dan from EliteFourCrew back here with the next set of first round battles from the EliteFourCrew PokeTuber's Championship. First up, we have got Panther 2 against Mikey FB. Fun fact, this was actually the very first game that was played. No one really wanted to go first just because they didn't want to be the first to be knocked out, but Panther and Mikey stepped up to the plate to decide who that fate would fall upon. So just to start off, let's have a quick look at the team, before we actually go any further. We've got, Mikey FB brings the Mega Medicham, the Heatran, the Amoonguss, the Rotom Wash, the Weavile, and the Tornadus. Fairly similar team from Panther. He brings the Mega Lopunny, the Garchomp, the Rotom Wash, the Tornadus, the Thunderous, Therian, and the Excadrill. I'd say fairly similar teams. I think the Mega Lopunny is a massive threat in this game, as it always is, to be fair. But anyway, the Mega Medicham leads off, and with the Rotom Wash from Panther. Rotom Wash straight out into the Garchomp, expecting the fake out. Yeah, and there it is. He will take Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet damage there. So not a good start for Mikey FB. Good prediction from Panther. Switches out to the Rotom as the Ice Punch comes in. Again, a good switch from Panther, and it'll be interesting now to see the Mega Medicham goes back. The Rotom Wash comes out and gets Will-O-Wisp by its counterpart on Panther's side. Gets a bit of leftovers damage, leftovers recovery there, Hydro Pump comes in, maybe expecting the Garchomp to come out. The Volt Switch comes in from the Rotom from Panther and goes out into Excadrill, Mold Breaker Excadrill, which is always dangerous, massive threat. The Rotom Wash obviously has to retreat because it can't take on a Mold Breaker Excadrill Earthquake. But that crit on the Amoonguss, that's big. That's a big crit. Earthquake comes in as the Tornadus comes out, and Excadrill retreats into the Rotom Wash. U-turn from the Tornadus now, so Mikey FB gaining a bit of momentum here, able to bring in something to counteract the Rotom. Probably going to go for another fake out here, or goes straight for a high jump kick and takes out the Rotom. So that's the first kill of the tournament, falls to Mikey FB. The Tornadus comes out here, the Mega Medicham retreats, obviously not being able to take a Hurricane. The Rotom, however, the Heatran, however, takes it like a champion. Superpower comes in, only does 47%. Tornadus takes the attack and defense drops as the Stealth Rock comes out from Mikey FB. What will the Tornadus do now? Goes for a U-turn, switches out. I'm probably switching to the Excadrill. But the Garchomp goes out to the Garchomp. Fair enough. Goes out for a Lava Plume, resisted, but does he get the burn? No burn, unfortunately, for Mikey FB. It's a 30% chance. That's why I love Lava Plume. I think it's a great kind of defensive/offensive move. It's a real balance to a Heatran set. The Spore comes in now from the Amoonguss. That is why Amoonguss is such a threat. It can just Spore anything at any time. The Garchomp comes back out into the Tornadus. Takes 24% from rocks, as the Amoonguss also doubles out into the Mega Medicham. And that's not good for the Mega Medicham. However, it does get a fake out off. This gets 31% damage. Gets the flinch, obviously. Will he switch out now? He does switch out, probably into the Heatran again, predicting that Hurricane. And the Hurricane misses. That's the risk you take with Hurricane, unfortunately. It's a 70% accuracy move. Happened to be recently in a Little Cup tournament. The Superpower doesn't quite take out the Heatran here, which is unfortunate for Panther. Lava Boom comes in, 26%, again doesn't get the burn. So no reason for the Tornadus not to try and go for the KO here. And as Mikey B sacks off his Heatran, accepting that it's a lost cause. Now the Hydro Pump comes in from the Rotom and takes out the Tornadus. This is back and forth this game. Mikey FB gaining the advantage once again. The Excadrill comes out. Will he sack off the Rotom here? He doesn't. He switches out into the Amoonguss. An Excadrill goes for an Iron Head, does 33%, predicting that, but the Rocky Helmet does give it a bit of damage. The Excadrill just doesn't care, just keeps plugging away. Goes for a Giga Drain, does 32%. Now, I don't think an Iron Head's going to take it out. Doesn't take it out. I think the Excadrill's going down here. Oh, the flinch! Oh, the flinch! Oh, the flinch! That is huge. That is huge. Obviously, the Excadrill goes down to the Rocky Helmet damage, but oh wow, the Amoonguss could have lived to see another day. Here comes Lola Bunny now, the big threat of the team. Fake out comes in, 35%. Crazy stuff. Gets the flinch, obviously. and a return comes in, 40% on the Tornadus. This could be game here. And as the Mega Medican comes out for a fake out of its own, it switches out into the Garchomp. It's asleep, but it can still do a bit of damage. Fake out, take that Ruskin and that Rocky Helmet damage. 31% now the Medican. Goes for an Ice Punch, the Garchomp goes down. Panther is happy to let it go down. Takes some more Ice Punch and takes some more Ice Punch, takes some more Rocky Helmet and Ruskin damage as Lola comes out, goes for the fake out, takes out the Mega Medican. Just the Rotom and the Weavile left for Mikey FB, and Panther has the bunny, the dreaded bunny, as well as Thunder Asterion. Rotom can't quite. Oh! 72%! The Rotom just goes down. The Thundurus hangs on in there. The Weavile will surely go for an Ice Shard here. He does go for an Ice Shard, takes out the Thundurus as Lola Bunny, the Mega Lopunny comes in. Will it go for a fake out? Goes for a fake out just to make sure, 38%. And then the goes for an Ice Shard, just try and get a bit, just for pure hope of a crit, I suppose, you know, to try and outspeed the Mega Lopunny. But the return does take it out, and that is a great game between Panther and Mikey FB. A great way to actually kick off the tournament, despite it not actually being the first tournament in these videos. But the first one of the day, so that's always nice. That was a really, really exciting battle for these two. Moving swiftly on, so that means that Panther 2 does go on to the next round. We did have another dropout in this game. BatSpy7 couldn't partake in the tournament in the end, which gave Dragon Tamer Blade the victory and puts him into the second round, setting up a tie against Panther 2. Moving on, we have got Sleeping Knight 77, Kyle, a great battler against Bandit Caterpie, the Season 3 champion of the APA, one half of the Bug Bite Bros, along with Scotty Dr. Pepper, who we saw battle last episode. But before we go any further with that, Sleeping Knight, let's have a look at the team. Brings the Hippowdon, the Garchomp, the Stoutland, the Excadrill, the Stunfisk, and the Reuniclus. Assuming the Garchomp is Mega, Bandit Caterpie goes for the Metagross, the Meloetta, which turns out to be his favourite fucking Pokemon, the Cofagrigus, the Donphan, the Tornado Asterion, and the Umbreon. So again, probably the Mega Metagross there. Well, it would be the Mega Metagross for Bandit Caterpie here. Anyway, let's dip into this. Go normal speed, Insta Sand, brings up the Sandstream for Kyle, and the Sleeping Kyle. We'll just call him Kyle. He's Sleeping Knight 77. We're going to call him Kyle. The Will-O-Wisp comes in from the Cofagrigus from Corey, Banded Caterpie. As the Hippowdon gets his rocks up, switches out into Stunfisk. I've never seen Stunfisk used in OU personally. It probably has, but I'm no expert. Anyway, the Hex does absolutely nothing. Earth Power does 38%. Gets her Will-O-Wisp off there on the Stunfisk, just to make that Hex do a bit more damage, but he does like to switch out. Not worth it. The Umbreon comes out. The Thunderbolt takes that like a champion Umbreon. What a Pokemon! What a Pokemon Umbreon is. Ooh. Now, okay, the Stunfisk retreats as a bad dentist. The Excadrill comes out as Umbreon goes for a wish. Will it wish past, or will it just accept the thing? It does. Foul play! Fuck! What a prediction for Bandit Caterpie. What a prediction. Fuck! That was nice. A foul play after the Sword Stance. Jesus, that was nice. That was nice. The Earthquake from the Mega Garchomp comes in. Foul play is 45%. So the Mega Garchomp obviously in a much better position. Will he switch out into the Tornadoes? No, goes for a Protect. Just gets a bit of bit of leftovers recovery. I can't speak today. Bit of leftovers recovery. Draco Meteor comes in, 33%. It goes for a foul play again. The Umbreon stays in. And the Earthquake does come in and take out the Umbreon. But at what cost? The Umbreon has done its job. Gets the Garchomp down to 11%. Probably an Ice Shard coming in from the Donphan here. I would expect. Yeah, the Ice Shard comes in, super effective, but does nothing to that Hippowdon. It just doesn't care. Picks out that little bit of ice out of his teeth and goes, "What the fuck was that, you little shit?" They did nothing. Rapid Spin. Gets rid of the rocks on this side of the pitch, and the Ice Shard comes in and takes out the Mega Garchomp. Reuniclus comes out, want a hug, as Meloetta comes out, and we know Anyone in the APA knows what Meloetta can do. What Corey can do with Meloetta. Charge Beam, gets that special attack boost. Reuniclus goes through a Signal Beam, does 19%. Kyle should know what this thing can do. It's his mascot, for God's sake. It's on his picture. He knows that the Hyper Whiz is coming 61%. Jesus Christ, man. Signal Beam does 22%. As Corey will probably again go for another Hyper Voice. Goes for another Hyper Voice and takes out the Reuniclus. Be interesting to see what Kyle brings out here. Sorry, I just kicked over my airing dryer thing. Here comes Good Dog. The Stoutland's return takes out the Meloetta, which was a big threat to the team of Kyle. As Mega Metagross comes out here, Kyle decides to bring out the Hippowdon, get the sand back up, and the Meteor Mash does 38%, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. The Hippowdon goes down to 14%, Ice Punch down, takes it out, and what will he bring out here? Goes out into the Stun Fist. Earthquake, super effective, no questions asked. The Stun Fist goes down, and finally here comes the Stoutland. What can the Stoutland do? Goes for a Crunch. Fuck! A crit! I don't know if that mattered. That must have mattered. I think that mattered. Crunch again, probably coming in. Super effective, 47%. Mummy takes away the Sand Rush from the Stoutland and goes for a Will-O-Wisp, essentially nullifying this thing completely in one turn. Stoutland's having its attack halved and its speed basically neutered. This dog has just been fixed and not in a good way. The Donphan comes out. What do we go for? Crunch comes in, 11%, does absolutely nothing. Earthquake, 48%, it's just one turn away. Turn 26 is looking like the desired turn. Oh no, turn 25 it is. The Burn takes out the Good Dog, and Bandit Caterpie advances into the second round. That was a really good game. Some really good predictions from both sides. The Meloetta gets a kill. The Mega Metagross obviously does what it does best, man. And I think the Umbreon doing the damage that it managed to do on the Mega Garchomp really kind of set Bandit Caterpie up for the win over the rest of the match. Moving on, we have our last match of the day. Let's check how far we're into it. We're in 12 minutes in, so that's not too bad. That's absolutely fine. We have got Based Pilaf, aka Hipster Hypno, against Ghosty Felis. Let's see what happens here. Looking at the teams, Based Pilaf brings a Shuckle, a Weavile, a Mega Manectric, the Gengar, the Talonflame, and the Excadrill. Whilst Ghosty Felis goes for it's an interesting team. Brings up the Wailord, the Magneton, the Cofagrigus, the Victreebel, the Chandelure, and the Sigilyph. So I'm excited to see how this goes, because I've never seen a team like this in OU. So, Shuckle comes out, Sigilyph is the response. Sigilyph sets up a Reflect as the Sticky Web comes in. Light screens, dual screens being set up by the Sigilyph, as Base Pilaf is just setting up hazards all over Ghosty Felis' side of the team. The Encore comes in, so Sigilyph is just going to keep cycling up. Goes to the Infestation, brings up the Weavile, so that's a classic switch-in for the Encore Sigilyph. Should have seen that coming, really. Ghosty Felis now realises that she has got to get up and out of there. Victreebel comes in, but a knockoff comes in, 61%. Takes off the red card. Interesting. Red card Victreebel. The Ice Shard comes in, takes out the Victreebel, and that is 1-0 as it stands. The Chandelure comes in now, but this is dangerous. I don't know. I was going to say, surely the Weavile outspeeds, gets a knockoff, which is super effective, knocks off the Life Orb, and takes out the Chandelure. Now here comes the Wailord. Wailord gets us the speed drop. Weavile switches out into the Shuckle yet again. Toxic comes in, so Shuckle being limited as to what it can do, not going to be able to just set up, unfortunately. Ice Beam comes in for the Wailord. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Just going to carry on Ice Beaming away, apparently. Hits it with the Infestation, and the Toxic takes out the Shuckle. I think the Shuckle's done its job here. It's set up the rocks and the Sticky Web. As the Mega Electric comes in, does Mega Evolve eventually, thank you. Gets the Intimidate drop on the Cofagrigus, not that it matters, and the Thunderbolt comes in, does 52%. 52%. That is crazy. And there it is, another 42%. Takes out the Cofagrigus. As the Magneton comes in now. Expecting a Heat Wave from the Manectric? Maybe not carrying it, never mind. Goes out into Extra Drill, Mold Breaker, Air Balloon. The Flash Cannon comes in, 33%. Pops the Air Balloon for base Pilaf. Goes out to Whale Lord here. Goes out to Whale Lord. So it takes his Earthquake, 46%. Doesn't take it as well as Ghostly Fearless might have hoped. And the Whale Lord does go down. 2 Pokemon left for Ghostly Fearless. The Magneton comes in. Against an Excadrill, I don't know how well this is going to go. The Earthquake comes in, 89%, gets the KO on the Magneton. And finally the Sigilyph comes out. What will the Excadrill do? Goes for Psychic on the Excadrill, does nothing. Rock Slide here, 64%, super effective. One more Rock Slide for the KO. Gets it, lands it, and that is GG. Just a crit for good measure as well. So that puts base Pilaf into the second round of the EliteFourCrew PokeTuber's Championship. And that is all we've got time for today, guys. If you've enjoyed today's episode, then make sure you smash that like button down below for us. I have tagged, I've put the links to everyone who's battling in this video in the description, just so you know, so you can go check out their channels. I've done so in the last video as well, just in case I didn't mention it. I don't think I did, but yeah, so stay tuned for the next installment. This is on Monday, so this next one will be up on Tuesday, so keep your eyes peeled. I've been your boy EliteFourDan. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.